starting to get goosebumps, Robbie, as I see the boys assembling there. You see the leader in the middle. You'll often, we talk to the guys during the haka, they'll be looking for their opposite in the opposition across the other side and trying to hold eye contact with them, and the important thing is to face the haka and take the challenge.
Leading the charge as we have our count on. Tag Heuer, one of the sponsors, has brought you this fine festival put together by Heineke Meyer and John Phelps. Napier boys will be looking for a much better performance as Henry Williams gets an early touch fire. Monas now with a chance to counter punch. Charge down it is. This could be an early try coming in for Napier boys. Brilliantly picked up. They won't stop this man. It's Luke Russell has got the first try for Napier boys.
Try time. Napier boys, number 8, Luke Russell.
Great to see the pressure coming in from Napier boys. They're making it very difficult for Monument to be able to exit out of their 22, and a shame that they couldn't get the ball wider, as were there opportunities on the outside for Monument to counter-attack. But give credit to that pressure coming through here. You can see the charge down, followed up by some really good play, and there were 2 or 3 opportunities there for players to come through and score. Fantastic to put first points onto the board.
Frank Lahore and Josh Gimblett were also around, but I mentioned Luke Russell in that build-up and the team sheets. Very difficult man to bring down, and you're not going to bring him down when he's got a bit of momentum on his side. So option now for Keegan Christian Goss to add the extra 2.
Exactly the start that Napier boys would have wanted. They've come out with certainly a lot more determination and aggression than we saw in the very first game of the tournament, and it'll be interesting to see how Monument respond.
Pick and go again, and defence is not right from Monument, and a try has gone over. It looks like Tyron Thompson, the captain, has got the second try for Napier boys.
Fantastic effort there from Napier boys, and it would appear that they've had a big discussion around wanting to move or pick up the tempo of this pace against Monument, back in their fitness and thinking they can play a game that's going to go faster and longer than their opposition. And so far the game plan's working.
No, that certainly is. Perhaps thought maybe around the edges would have been the wrong idea, but nice low body position. And certainly strong man Tyron Thompson having a cracker of a game so far this evening. Along with Josh Gimblett. Oh, so close to the line. And try awarded this time round. It's the prop forward, Patrick Poeteti, has got a vital try for Napier boys. Momentum shift, you would think, in the game.
Yeah, fantastic try there. Robbie was interesting in that the scrum. We didn't get a right-hand shoulder up from the Napier boys and still took the option right, which we probably questioned whether still the right decision, but they got the outcome they were looking for through persistence and some real leg drive. Nice pick and go, great body position. He's nice and low, good leg drive through there. Referee's in a good position to make a decision.
He has been in a good position, I agree with that.
A big turning point in the game.
Quick tap, you don't see that too often, and they've caught them absolutely napping. Mornay Brandon at pace gets the ball from his scrum half Kutsia, and clawing their way back into this game just before half-time is Monas.
Yeah, reflection on a good team to be able to come back and get back into the game, refocus. They've done a great job here. You can see Napier boys hadn't set their defence at all. Caught napping, cost them 7 points.
Opposing hookers having really strong games out there. This is going to go to DULLISEAR. He's very strong, difficult to stop, and DULLISEAR gets over. Mona's second try on the board.
Yeah, as we mentioned, we think we were a little bit unlucky there with Napier boys and getting in on that breakdown, but aside from that, their defence is not setting quick enough, and we're seeing the result of that. Monas have obviously discussed it, and the quick tap or a quick ball on a short runner is where they're getting their results.
The second one of the game, which is also fairly unusual. I think it might be a chat at half-time from Brandon Radcliffe, the Napier boys coach, and setting the defensive lines and ensuring they're making those one-on-one tackles, particularly just 5 metres out.
Yeah, well, as you know, as you go into professional rugby, you get taught more skills on how to stay focused, and sometimes you get a lead, 19 points, and guys don't quite focus, and suddenly they realise that they've got to get back in the game again. And I think that's what's happened here. Napier need to regroup very, very quickly, because Monas have definitely got a tendency right now.
He's got a very graceful kicking style and gives the ball a monumental thump, excuse the pun.
Very cliche, Robbie.
I'm surprised you caught it.
You just threw it out there so nonchalantly.
Here it is. Dissecting the uprights. Penalty.
Yeah, he deserved that one.
To Byron Inventic. What a matchup that has been, and Brandon might be, no, yes, he has won this one, and Pawson gets away with it. He's got some back on the inside. That is a lovely pass to the flyer Barnard. The flyer Barnard, Ruben Barnard, can he go all the way? Cross cover defence coming. Is the try going to be awarded? What a tackle that was. He's dropped it over the line. That is the second one in the game for Monument. None, and now it's been given. That's interesting.
Look, it's a fantastic passage of play from Monument to come out of their, or off their try line, and the support player here, they're about to discuss it now, I think, but for him to make it to the other end of that corner, it's great work. So we can see here, there's good communication, there's a switch, it's a blind pass, but he knew exactly where his support runners were, and then absolute speed on the outside to take it to the corner. His cover defence coming in here from Napier boys. Sure. Let's not call that one.
Yeah, let's opting for the penalty. Shouldn't be a problem for Ventic. And is it? So it just extends that lead slightly. Slow ball once again. Numbers out, waiting. Hubbard right on the outside. It's a strong run, and that just could be a try for Luke Russell. It is. Great try from Luke Russell, using all his strength to get over in the corner.
Fantastic response from Napier boys, coming straight back, showing the character we were looking for. Regrouped, they came back, put sustained pressure on Monas and gave them a little bit of their own back again, and managed to breach the defence. You can see here 9 with a nice pass, and then the vision from 14 on the wing there to pass out.
And decision from referee Devon Ace. I'm not quite sure he can give it for after all that. Once again, he's going to have a chat with his assistant referee. So no clear grounding.
Yeah, the opportunity came, Robbie, from a quick tap instead of taking the kick for the corner, or...
And he's awarded a try. Quite unbelievably.
Yeah, similar situation to the last one, Robbie, where he was relying on some eyes and some guidance from his assistant referee in the corner there in the same position. And
I would have thought that assistant referee was definitely unsighted for that try. I think pretty much hard done by there, the Napier boys. I don't even have to let Tail say anything about that. I'll do it for him. That fourth try going to Monas.
Yeah, we remain impartial, Robbie, but agreed that, especially after the referee having to have a close look at that, and he was on the spot when it came up, I'm surprised he did award it.
There is no ways the assistant referee can see anything there. Anyway, move on. the extra 2 takes it an extra meter. Waiting Kutsia. Pass out wide to the able hands of Skitter. Skitter goes. Skitter scores. Mona's now running rampant.
Great attacking play there from Monas as well. You can't help but think that they've knocked the wind out of the sails of the Napier boys in the last couple of minutes with the try scored recently and then again with that mistake in the midfield. You look at their pass there now. The Napier boys are up and well organised on defence and just having the vision to put it wide to the open player down the sideline there into the corner.
Pace of plenty as shown by Franz Skutter.
Mona's playing with real confidence now. They've got their tails up and obviously their game plan is working for them, and they've had a good talk about what happened in the first half and how Napier got on top of them. And as I said before, one of the big things, the difference between I've seen the two teams is just that physicality and contact, and especially around targeting the ball.
So Vintic to try and add the extra 2. There he has, brilliant kick it is for the conversion. No, they say it was now touched, and therefore it was Mona's ball. The dangerous Doskippers gives a beautifully weighted pass to Van Wyk, and Van Wyk on the outside gives it to Dean Lardakan. That could just about put the game to bed. Mona's really flying to the latter part of this game.
Yeah, disappointing there, Robbie. The Napier boys contesting that and not really focusing on what needed to happen in front of them immediately, and Mona's just continuing on with their pressure, and you can see here, great play by the 15, put a nice ball away. And a drawn pass for both of them.
I think the game might be away from them. Again, they come to the side. This time there's an option of a bouncing ball. Open try line, should get over, will get over. Napier boys get an easy one. Perhaps it's not all done yet.
Yeah, great result. Just the pressure there and looking for the error. Maybe Mona's just relaxed a little bit on their kick-off as well with the positive results they've had in tries in the last few minutes, but Napier boys capitalising on the mistake. Important kick coming out now. This 2 points is important to the Napier boys if they want to be back on the scoreboard and chasing the 42 points that Monas have.
So just to confirm, the numberless gentleman is Jack Sheridan, who gets the try.
Jack Sheridan was a 5-pointer for Napier.
See the trainer for Napier boys, Waka Petra, on there charging the boys up and energising them for a restart here on their kick receipt.
Christian Goss to add the extra 2, that he does. Important 2 points that can be.
Well done, Keegan Christian Goss.
He was listening to you last time, Robbie. He's having a look at that wind and
Can learn
he's for the left-hand post.
Can learn a thing or two from an old bugger. Williams still going, Williams still going. Eventually brought down by Esterhazen. Hands on the ball there, and that should be a penalisable offence. No advantage being played. Oh, that's a beautiful run up the middle. JAYDEN STOK will get in for Napier boys. All is not done yet.
Yeah, fantastic ignited there from Williams from the back play. A beautiful run up the field and gave clear direction to those players in front of him. And the support play here, recycle ball, and as Robbie highlighted, very, very unfortunate not to have been awarded a penalty, but then the advantage in play on and coming away with great try there. Again, the 2 points is a critical for them to put more points on the board and keep pushing their case. We've got 4.5 minutes left on the clock.
Vital 2 points it is. Get them in striking range of a win.
It's been a really positive game to watch, Robbie. It's been positive on both sides, trying to play rugby rather than spoiling the opposition ball, and a great physical contest at the breakdown and right across the 15 on both sides.